So good morning students, we'll proceed with the last lecture. So just a quick recap, in the last lecture we started with eigenvalues and vectors, eigenvectors for the determinants, and we defined how we could find the eigenvalue. So you'll need to find the determinant of A minus lambda I, where lambda is an element and it is known as the eigenvalue. So this is the first step in finding the eigenvector, and today we are going to talk about how to find the eigenvector. Okay. So a quick recap on how we can find the eigenvalue. So I'll take the example of this numerical. So if the first step is to find the characteristic matrix of the given matrix, that is A. So you find A minus lambda I, and once you have found that, then you find the characteristic polynomial, that is the determinant of A minus lambda I. And then once you do that, then you need to find the characteristic equation, which is determinant of A minus lambda I equal to 0. And once you do that, you get the roots, that is, you get the values of lambda. So very important, the number of values of lambda. So number of values of lambda will be equal to order of the matrix. Okay, and the matrix will always be a square matrix, so 2 cross 2, 3 cross 3, or 4 cross 4. So if the order is n, then you get n values of lambda. So in this example which we have taken, the matrix is a square matrix, that is 2 cross 2. Therefore the value of n is 2, and therefore we get 2 values of lambda, right? So then we had solved another problem, which is a 3 cross 3 matrix. So obviously we should get 3 values of lambda. So we had done that. Here you need to solve the cubic equation. So I told you there are different ways to do it. The one that I showed you is the trial and error method. And with that we got the first root, and then you reduce that cubic equation to a quadratic equation and then find the other roots, right? So the total eigenvalues we got here was 1, 1, and 5, because the n is 3 in that case. Okay. Uh, so I had given you this numerical to solve. This value has disappeared. This value is 4. So I hope you have solved this numerical. So I'll keep this numerical and solve it later. I want to do the eigenvectors. But if I have solved it, for those who have done it, the answer which I have is 4 comma 2 plus or minus root 3. Okay. So I'll show you later how we are getting this. Okay, and we can still match the answer. Anyone who has solved this, are you getting this answer? Anybody?
Sir, we are getting 4, sir.
Only 4.
Just 4, sir.
Sir, but other two values
Yes,
are
sir.
point.
No, you'll get 4. See, because the matrix is 3 cross 3.
Other 2 points are in points.
That's what points. So what point do you get?
0.26, 3.73.
So yeah. So that's what. So it depends. No, what you can do. See, these values will be 2 plus root 3, and then the other will be 2 minus root 3. Check what answer you get with that. Are you getting the same answer?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, that's all. So I've just put it as in the root form. That's all. Okay. Okay. So I'll show you later how means the entire process. But anyone else getting that answer? Okay. So probably towards the end of the lecture, we'll solve this again and we can match the answer. Okay. I want to finish this eigenvectors. So let's do that. So in the eigenvector, I defined this formally what it is. So we take the eigenvalue equation, that is A minus lambda x, A minus lambda I, that is this value, and multiply this with a vector x, and we equate that to 0, right? So that x is the eigenvector, and from A minus lambda I we get the value of lambda. So we need to first find the eigenvalue, and then for the corresponding eigenvector of A, that is x, we need to find the vector x, right? So let's see how we can solve this numerical. Okay. So I had given you this matrix. Okay. Anyone who has solved this matrix to get the eigenvalues?
So 2, 3, and 5.
Yeah. Okay. So let me do that quickly. So that will be like a revision. So the question here is, okay, the question here is this matrix is given to us and we need to find the eigenvalues and the eigenvector, right? So the first step is to find the eigenvalues. So let me scroll up. Okay. So to find the eigenvalue, that is the first step. Okay. So we need to find the characteristic equation, that is A minus lambda I is 0. That is the determinant of A minus lambda I is 0, right? So to do this, you'll have A, which is 3, 1, 4, 0, 2, 6 and 0, 0, 5 minus lambda I. So lambda and I is 1, 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, 0, 0, 1. So I can write that equation as 3 minus lambda 1, 4, 0, 2 minus lambda 6, 0, 0, 1 minus lambda. So this is A minus lambda I. Now we need to find the determinant. Sorry?
5 minus lambda, sir.
5 minus lambda. Sorry. Okay. 5 minus lambda. Thank you. So this is the A minus lambda I. And now we need to find the determinant of A minus lambda I. Therefore, this will be 3 minus lambda, 2 minus lambda into 5 minus lambda minus 0, minus 1 into 0 plus 4 into 0, right? And this determinant is equal to 0. So we'll equate it to 0 later on after solving this, right? Because the characteristic equation is A minus lambda I determinant equal to 0, right? So here we have 3 minus lambda into 2 minus lambda into 5 minus lambda. Rest terms are 0 and so we'll equate it to 0, right? So here we get 6 minus 3 lambda minus 2 lambda plus lambda square into 5 minus lambda equal to 0. So doing the calculation, 30 minus 15 lambda minus 10 lambda plus 5 lambda square minus 6 lambda plus 9 lambda square plus 2 lambda square plus lambda cube is 0. So now doing the mathematics there, we have minus lambda cube. This is a minus here. Minus lambda cube plus 16 lambda square minus 31 lambda plus 30 equal to 0. So getting rid of that negative sign, lambda cube minus 16 lambda square plus 31 lambda minus 30 equal to 0. So now we can apply the trial and error to see what answer we get. So if I put lambda equal to 2, so I'll get 8 minus 32, sorry, 8 minus 16 into 4 plus 31 into 2 minus 30. So okay, so that gives me 0 there. Okay, so one root is 2. Okay, you can use another method also. So you'll get lambda minus 2 and then you can do the other root here. Okay, so here I'm getting
Sir, it
lambda.
is minus 10 lambda square.
Sorry,
It is minus 10 lambda square.
10 lambda square. One second, let me see what I'm getting. can match the answer.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Okay. This should be 10. Okay. Rest is okay. This is what I'm getting. So I get lambda is 2, 3, and 5. Are you getting that? Anyone getting 2, 3, and 5?
Yes, sir. 2, 3, and 5.
2, 3, and 5. Okay. So that eigen value. Anyone else also getting 2, 3, and 5?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So that eigen. Yeah. Okay. Good. So that eigen value is done. Okay. Now in the second step, we need to find eigenvector. Okay. So now eigenvector needs to be found for each and every eigenvalue. Okay. So what we have to do is we'll first write the equation. So the to find the eigenvector, you have a minus lambda I into x is equal to 0, right? So I'll rewrite that matrix I have in front of me. So I'll write that a minus lambda I. So that a minus lambda I is 3 minus lambda 1, 4, 0, 2 minus lambda 6, 0, 0, 5 minus lambda. Okay. So this is your a minus lambda I. Okay. This is a minus lambda I. Now this needs to be multiplied with x. Okay, this x here. Now x is a column matrix, right? And the number of elements in that column matrix will be equal to the order of the matrix. So the order of the matrix given to us is 3 cross 3. So this will be a column matrix. This will be a column matrix and it will now have three values, x1, x2, and x3, and this will be equal to 0. So we'll have 0, 0, and 0. Okay. If this matrix given to us was 2 cross 2, then x will have only two values, x1 and x2. Okay. Now this is the equation for a minus lambda I equal to x. Now in this equation we need to start putting the values of lambda. Okay. So what are the value of lambdas? 2, 3, and 5. So let us take lambda equal to 2 first. So for lambda equal to 2, this matrix will become 3 minus 2, which is 1, then 1 and 4, 0, 2 minus 2 will become 0, 6, then 0, 0, and 5 minus 2 is 3, multiplied with x1, x2, x3 equal to 0, 0, 0. Okay, so this is the case when lambda is equal to 2. Okay, now we multiply. So how do we multiply? This is how we multiply. So you take this row and you multiply this with this column. Then you take the second row, multiply with the column, and so on and so forth, right? So we'll get three equations. So what is the first equation we get? We get 1 into x1, which is x1, plus again 1 into x2, which is x2, plus 4 into x3, which is 4x3, that is equal to 0. From the second row, that is this row here, now if you multiply, you have 0 into x1, 0 into x2, so that is just 0. So I'll write it as 0x1 plus 0x2, and the last term is 6x3, which is 0, right? Similarly, from the third equation, if we multiply here, you'll get 0x1 plus 0x2 plus 3x3, which is equal to 0. So for clarity, I will write this here as 1x1 and 1x2. I think you know the multiplication there, right? So we have three unknowns and we have three equations. Okay. So what I'll do is there are different ways to solve this, but I'll take the first two equations. The reason is in these two equations, if you see, both are almost the same because I'm getting only the values of x3, right? So what I'll do is I'll take the first two equations. Okay, so I'm going to take this equation and I'm going to take that equation. Okay, so here, how do we find the values of x1, x2, and x3, right? So I'll rewrite the equation x1 plus x2 plus 4x3 equal to 0, and just I'll write 0 plus 0 plus 6x3 equal to 0. Okay, so how do we solve this equation? Now you can take x1. Okay, so I'll write x1 divided by now if I take x1, right, I will ignore this part and I will take the other two parts, that is I will take just these dotted parts, right? So I will have 6 into 1, which is 6, minus 4 into 0, which is 0, right? That will be equal to, now if I come to x2, right, I will ignore this part and I'll have 6 into 1 minus 4 into 0. So I'll have 6 minus 0. And if I come to x3, that is this value here, I will ignore x3 and I will get 0 into 1 plus 0 into 1. Therefore, I will get x3 divided by 0 and that value is equal to some k, some constant. Okay, so I hope you have understood. I'll repeat again. Let me rewrite the equations for clarity. Okay, this is the method of equivalence that we can use. Okay. So let me rewrite x1 plus x2 plus 4x3 and so let me write 1 here. Then you have 0x1 plus 0x2 plus 6x3, right? So if I have to find for x1, then I will be ignoring this column and I'll multiply this 6 with this 1 minus this 4 with this 0. Therefore, I get 6 minus 0, right? Similarly, if I have to find x2, then you ignore this value, this column, and then you multiply this 6 here with this 1 and this 4 here with this 0. Then finally, if you want to find x3, so you ignore this column, you multiply this 0 with this 1 and minus this 1 with that 0. Okay, and you equate that to k. So now doing that, we'll get x1 by 6 equal to x2 by 6 equal to x3 by 0 equal to k. So I can get rid of the 6 by cross multiplying. So I'll have x1 by 1 equal to x2 by 1 equal to x3 by 0 equal to 6k, right? And 6 into k is again a constant, right? 6 into k is again a constant. So I'll just write it some k1, right? So I'll rewrite the equation as x1 by 1 equal to x2 by 1 equal to x3 by 0 equal to some k1, where k1 is 6k. Okay, so just writing the constant again, right? Therefore, from here, I will get the first eigenvector, right? So first eigenvector, and this eigenvector is of the form x1, x2, x3, and now I have found the value. So x1 value is 1, x2 value is 1, and x3 value is 0. This will obviously multiply with k1, but same will happen with the other two eigenvectors also, so we can ignore the k, right? So the eigenvector corresponding to lambda equal to 2 is 1, 1, 0 multiplied with k1. Okay, so this is your first eigenvector. This is the first eigenvector. Okay, now we'll take the next lambda. The next lambda that we have is let us see, the next lambda we have is 3. Okay, so what I'll do is I'll give you some time to solve for this, see if you are able to do it. Okay, so I'll write a minus lambda I for you. So it is 3 minus lambda 1 4 0 2 minus lambda 6 0 0 5 minus lambda, right? So this is a minus lambda I, and you have x, so which is x1, x2, x3 equal to 0 0 0. Okay, so just see if you are able to solve this with the same method. Okay, so what I'll do is I'll scroll up and let you see this cross multiplication method so that you are able to do it properly. Okay, so just take a minute and see if you are able to solve this matrix and see what eigenvector you get. Okay, just take a minute and then I will also solve it. Okay, so I hope you are able to solve it. Okay, so I hope you have proceeded. So I will just go to the next step. Okay, so if this question comes in the exam, it will be easily about 10-12 marks, maybe about 16 also. Okay, so we need to do it properly. It's simple to do. Only thing is that we need to concentrate and do it. Okay, so let us check out how we can solve this lambda equal to 3. So the matrix that we get after substituting lambda will be 0, 1, 4, 0, -1, 6, 0, 0, 0, and x1, x2, x3 equal to 0, 0, 0. Now we'll multiply, right? So what we get is, so you multiply like this, you have this row with this column. So that will be the first equation. So I'll write the equations here. So you'll get 0x1 plus 1x2 plus 4x3 equal to 0. Next equation is 0x1 minus 1x2. So I'll write this as plus minus 1x2 plus 6x3 equal to 0. And the last equation is just 0x1 plus 0x2 plus 0x3 equal to 0. Right? So I'll take the first two equations. The last two equations do not make any sense, right? So you'll get x1 divided by, sorry?
X1.
So 5 minus lambda. So lambda value is 3, so it will become 2. So last equation here.
Last value. Okay, okay. Yeah, yeah. 5 minus 3, 2. So the third equation will be 2x3. Okay. Thank you. So you can take the first and the third equation, or you can take the first and the second equation. Okay. So we'll take this first equation and the second one because this is having the value of x2, whereas the third equation doesn't have a value of x2. Okay. So let's take these two. So you'll have x1. So I will ignore this first column. So you'll get 6. That is this 6 multiplied by this 1. And you will get minus of minus 4 because it is minus of minus 4 into 1. So it will become plus 4 equal to x2. So I'll be ignoring this second column. So I'll get 6 into 0 plus minus 4 into 0. So that will just give me 0 equal to x3. So I'll be ignoring this third column here. So you'll get -1 into 0 minus 1 into 0. So that will also be 0. Right? And this will be equal to some k. So what we'll get is x1 by 10 equal to x2 by 0 equal to x3 by 0 equal to k. And I'll rewrite this as x1 by 1 equal to x2 by 0 equal to x3 by 0 equal to some k2 where k2 is 10k. K2 is 10k, right? Therefore, the vector that we get here, right, x will be x1, x2, x3. Therefore, that will be some k2 multiplied with, now we'll take these values. So you'll get x1 as 1, x2 as 0, x3 as 0. So you'll get 1, 0, 0. So this is the second eigenvector. This is the second eigenvector, right? So from the first equation, we get the first eigenvector, right? So I'll denote this as capital X1, equation 1. And from the second equation, we get the second eigenvector, and I'll denote this as X2. Okay. Now we have a third eigenvector as well, which is lambda equal to 5. So let me rewrite a minus lambda I for you. Again, you can take a minute and see what answer you get. So this is 3 minus lambda 1, 4, 0, 2 minus lambda 6, 0, 0, 5 minus lambda, and you have x1, x2, x3 equal to 0, 0, 0. So just take a minute and see what answer you get. Okay, so I think you have proceeded. Let me also solve it. So this will be 3 minus 5, negative 2, 1, 4, 0, negative 3, 6, and 0, 0, and 0. And you get x1, x2, x3 equal to 0, 0, 0. The equations we'll have is negative 2x1 plus x2 plus 4x3 equal to 0. 0x1 minus 3x2 plus 6x3 equal to 0. We can write this as x1 divided by 6 plus 12 equal to negative x2 divided by minus 12 minus 0 equal to x3 by 6 minus 0. So we have x1 by 18 equal to x2 by 12 equal to x3 by 6 equal to k. So I'll take 6 on the other side, so we'll get x1 by 3 equal to x2 by 2 equal to x3 by 1 equal to 6k, and I'll call this 6k as some k3.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes, tell me.
Sir, why would pick minus x2?
1 second. This x2. Let me rewrite this. Plus. Why did I write this here? 1 second. I wanted to write on the denominator. This is plus only. I'll erase this. Okay. Now is it okay?
Yes, sir.
So we'll get a negative 12 here. Okay, so this will be negative here. Okay, so therefore the matrix that we'll get, we'll call this x3 because it is lambda 3. This will be x1, x2, x3. This will be k3 into 3, negative 2, 1. 3, negative 2 and 1, right? Therefore now finally we have the eigenvectors with us. So x, which is of the form x1, x2, x3, will have 3 values. So therefore we'll get x1, which corresponds to lambda equal to the first lambda value we have is 2, and the x1 that we got for that is let me see, 110 multiplied with k1. Then we have x2, and this corresponds to lambda equal to 3, and that value is equation 2 which we have, which is 100 multiplied with k2. And then you have the third value x3, which corresponds to lambda equal to 5, and that value we have just found is 3, negative 2, 1 multiplied with k3, right? So this is the answer if you want to find, this is the solution if you want to find the eigenvector. Okay, so usually your eigenvectors will just be like integer values inside the matrix, and you can take the common values outside and call them as some constants, right? You can also keep the constant inside, but usually we just keep it in the form of 110, 231, like that. Okay. So common values we can always get rid of. Okay, so this method becomes tedious if you want to find the answer to a 3 cross 3 matrix. It will be easier if you find the answer if the matrix given to us is 2 cross 2. Okay, so let us do a 2 cross 2 matrix, okay, with a little twist. So this is the second numerical. This is from the book Gilbert's Triangle. Okay, so the question is, find the eigenvalues. Find the eigenvalues and eigenvector of the matrix. So I'll write the matrix here. A equal to 1, negative 1, 2, 4 of the matrix. Okay, and the next question that we are asking is, verify that the trace, I'll tell you what the trace is. Okay, verify that the trace equals the sum of the eigenvalues, and the determinant equals their product, and the determinant equals their product. Okay, so for any given matrix, let's just take this matrix only, 1, negative 1, 2 and 4. If you want to find the trace, right, the trace is nothing but you take the diagonal values, that is 1 and 4, right, and the trace, and it is written like this, trace of A is equal to, you add the two values in the diagonal, that is 1 plus 4, and that is equal to 5. So this will give us the trace of any matrix, right? So to find the trace of any matrix, you just take the diagonal elements and you add them, you will get the trace there. Okay, so what is asked to us is, verify that the trace, so we have already found the trace, so that is 5, right? It says verify that the trace equals sum of the eigenvalues. So first step is we need to find the eigenvalues. Then there's the second question, that the determinant equals their product. Okay, so the product is you can see is just 4. So that we'll find later. Okay. So first let's find the eigenvalues. Okay, So it's a 2 cross 2 matrix. You can see here, this is a 2 cross 2 matrix. Therefore, you'll get 2 eigenvalues, and the sum of those values should be equal to trace, that is 5. That is the answer that we have. Okay. So I'll just give you a little time. Try to find the eigenvalue. Okay. It's a 2 cross 2 matrix. It should be simple. And I'll also solve it. We can check the answer. So what you have to do is find a minus lambda I and its determinant, equate that to 0, and you will get a quadratic equation in this case because it's a 2 cross 2 matrix. Solve it and see what answer you get. I hope you have proceeded. So I'll also start here. So we need to find a minus lambda I determinant and equate that to 0. Right. So let me write this here, a minus lambda I. So a minus lambda I will be minus lambda negative 1, 2, 4 minus lambda, and that determinant I'll equate to 0. So we'll have 1 minus lambda into 4 minus lambda plus 2 equal to 0. 4 minus lambda minus 4 lambda plus lambda square plus 2 equal to 0. So we'll have lambda square minus 5 lambda plus 6 equal to 0. You can split this quadratic equation as lambda square minus 3 lambda minus 2 lambda plus 6 equal to 0. So we'll get lambda into lambda minus 3 minus 2 into lambda minus 3 equal to 0. So the two values of lambda will be 3 and 2. Anyone getting that?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Anyone else getting that?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So I'll just quickly scroll up and see. So the first question is, it says verify that trace equals sum of the eigenvalues, right? So we found the trace which is 5, and the eigenvalues which we have found is 3 and 2, right? So sum of eigenvalues is 3 plus 2, which is equal to 5, and this is nothing but the trace of A. So that is the first part which we have proven, right? That sum of the eigenvalues is equal to the trace of the given matrix. Okay. Is that clear? Everyone is getting that lambda 3 and 2? Any questions? Can we move to the second part?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So in the next part, let's scroll up. It says determinant equals their product. That means there means the eigenvalues product. Okay. So first let's find the determinant of A. So I'll scroll down and write A again. Right. So A which is given to us is 1, negative 1, 2 and 4. Right. So to find the determinant, you'll have 4 into 1 minus 2, which is 4 plus 2. So that determinant is 6. That determinant is 6. Okay. Now what it is saying is product of the eigen values, that is 3 and 2, right? So what is the product there? The product of eigenvalues is 3 into 2, which is 6, which is equal to the determinant of the given matrix, equal to the determinant of the given matrix. Okay, so this was simple. What is not asked to us is eigenvector, but just for practice we can go ahead and find the eigenvectors of the given matrix also. Okay, so I'll scroll down and write a minus lambda I into x for you. So a minus lambda I into x equal to 0 will look like this: 1 minus lambda, negative 1, 2, 4 minus lambda into x1 and x2. So you can see that in this case, since it is a 2 cross 2 matrix, you'll have only two values of x1, x2. Okay, so now the two lambdas which we have got, one is 2 and the other one is 3, right? So for these eigenvalues you find the corresponding eigenvectors and then we'll check it. Okay, so I'll just give you some time to solve this. Find the vector x1 and x2. Okay, so corresponding to lambda equal to 2, name it x1, and corresponding to lambda equal to 3, name it x2. Okay, and then we'll check what answers we get. Are you able to solve it? Okay, so let me put lambda equal to 2 and see what we'll get. Okay, so this is what is happening here. We get these two equations, negative x1 minus x2 equal to 0 and 2x1 plus 2x2 equal to 0. So from this equation here, we can easily see that x2 is equal to minus x1 or x1 equal to minus x2. So you can write it in any form. So this is how I've written x1, that is the vector corresponding to lambda equal to 2, has two values x1 and x2. So this will have negative 1 and 1. If you don't like that, you can also write this as 1 and negative 1, because they just are the sign is changing for x1 and x2. Okay, so it's up to you, and then multiplied with a constant k. right? So this is the first vector that we get corresponding to lambda equal to 2. Okay. Now let's see for lambda equal to 3. So these are the two equations, minus 2x1 minus x2 equal to 0 and 2x1 plus x2 equal to 0. So from these equations, we can see that x2 is negative 2x1. You can write it the other way also. Okay, but we are writing it as x2 equal to minus 2x1. Therefore, if we cross multiply x1 by x2 will give us negative 1 by 2, or I'll write this as 1 by minus 2. Therefore, we can write this vector x2 corresponding to lambda equal to 3 as x1 x2, which will be equal to 1 minus 2. Okay. If you don't want to write it like that, you can also write this as minus 1 and 2. Okay, it's one and the same. Only thing is we need to show the relation. Okay. So 1 and minus 2, and this will again be multiplied with some constant, let's say k. Okay. So are you getting that those values? Anybody?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So I think the second matrix, I mean 2 cross 2 matrix is very easy to solve. Okay. So hopefully in the exam you will get the 2 cross 2 matrix. Okay. But we should be ready for a 3 cross 3 matrix also. Okay. Okay. So for tomorrow's lecture, we'll do the next process known as diagonalization of a matrix. Okay. And for that we require the eigenvalue and the eigenvector. So what I'll do is I'll leave you with a problem for which you can find the eigenvalue and eigenvector, so that it is easy for us to directly see how to diagonalize a matrix. Okay, and it will also be a practice for you to find the eigenvalue and eigenvector. Okay, so this is the third numerical. The question is diagonalize the matrix. Okay, and the matrix given is two, negative 1, 3. So this is the matrix. Okay, so don't worry about diagonalization. In tomorrow's lecture I'll tell you how to do the diagonalization. So what you need to do is first find the eigenvalues, and second find eigenvectors. Okay, so it is 3 cross 3 matrix. You'll get two lambdas, and you will get you'll get 3 lambdas, and you will get 3 matrices, that is x1, x2 and x3. Okay, so be ready with that, so that once we understand diagonalization, we can use this eigenvalue and eigenvector to directly see how we can diagonalize a matrix. Okay.